how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with the latest and the greatest gaming news, and boy do I have quite the video for you all today. I started off my day by doing some investigations into Bethesda and anything that I could find when I came across another one of those old-fashioned leaks over on Reddit. And at first, this leak did seem to have some credibility, and I actually got in touch with the original leaker and we had a plan to where they would verify themselves with me. But oh boy, did this situation just kind of get out of hand. Now, to be upfront, I am like 99.9% sure that this leak is fake, like most of these leaks that, happen on Reddit or 4chan or places like this. However, even though I hate it, I still feel the need to say that there is a very, very tiny percent chance that this leak is indeed real and that this person is just a jackass for reasons that you're going to be seeing here in a few minutes. But I don't think that is the case. Most major leaks like this either happen on 4chan because of the complete ability to be anonymous, or these people usually just leak things straight to sources that they trust, which is what has happened with a couple of my inside sources in the past. But either way, I did want to break the situation down today because there are a couple of very important things that I think a lot of us can take away from this leak, including people that run like these subreddits and boards like this. And at the same time, I kind of want to hear your opinion on this. Do you think it's real despite all the red flags? Let me know what you think, but either way, we're going to be breaking the situation down together because I'm going to be recording my screen. That way you can see that my bullshit capacity meter is always running at 0%, and that way you can have all the links and stuff to verify all of this information for yourself if you choose to. Now, first of all, the situation is kind of ongoing, and I'm actually doing this video instead of what I originally had planned, so this video is just totally unscripted. I don't have an outline to follow for this. I'm just going to break it down and give you my thoughts on this because I kind of discovered it when it first happened, and it was kind of weird at first. So we're going to start our adventure right here at the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit. And the post that we're going to be talking about today is this one right here: surprise Bethesda Softworks digital showcase to take place on July 11th. You can see, like usual, the freaking the OP who put this post up deleted their account, which usually is a bad sign of things. And in fact, like I said down in the comments of this this post, I was actually talking to the OP, the original poster of this leak, and then they messaged me claiming they were going to be able to verify who they were, that they did indeed have some connection with Bethesda, but they didn't. They did not verify, and then they deleted their account. So yeah, that's a big red flag. But we'll start with me actually reading to you this leak, and then we're gonna go from there. It begins by saying, "Insider here. Pete Hines used very specific wording in his no showcase in June tweet to leave open the possibility for a future showcase, as at that time, higher-ups haven't decided yet if they were truly going to put together a digital showcase or not this year. Apparently, the plan was to actually not have a digital showcase at all and to just drop one announcement after another, kind of like what Bethesda is doing now, with absolutely no mention of Starfield, until apparently ZeniMax stepped in and put pressure on Bethesda to actually throw together a showcase for some reason. Everyone is scrambling right now and rushing to get this showcase together. Lots of overtime and extra pay for office work." And then they go on to say that we should expect Bethesda to announce this event towards the end of June once the showcase is more ironed out. Now, real quick, I do have a couple inside sources, and they are telling me that this stuff right here about there being a ton of overtime and stuff right now is absolutely fake. So from my sources, they're telling me this is absolutely fake, just based upon the stuff going on right here. There's no overtime going on in Bethesda right now. There's no like stress and stuff in terms of rushing for a showcase or anything else for that matter. So I did want to mention that real quick. Now, it could be that this person is in some kind of different department from, I guess, most of Bethesda, and they actually are stressed for some reason. But I'm pretty sure that if Bethesda was going to do a showcase, this would be something that the entire company knows about and is indeed scrambling to put together, because July 11th is less than a month away, and Bethesda usually plans these things like way in advance. So, but they go on to list exactly what there will be at this supposed conference on July 11th, which is a Saturday, by the way, in case you're curious. They say there's going to be additional Deathloop info and gameplay, additional Ghostwire info and gameplay with mention of Akumi's original vision, which, by the way, I don't think they would do because she's not part of the company anymore, unfortunately. Elder Scrolls Online Grey Moor will get some kind of content at the to showcase ESO Community Spotlight, the future of ESO, Fallout 76 Community Spotlight, new Fallout 76 content announcement, the future of Fallout 76, Doom Eternal's huge expansion announcement, Commander Keen, redone since the original presentation, probably because it had kind of a lackluster reception, Starfield teaser with 4K gameplay apparently, and there will be no Todd Howard. I like how that's actually a bullet point right there. And then they end this post by saying that this is the current plan as of right now, although some things may be taken out or added in. Then they go on to say that the recent Starfield website glitch wasn't a glitch and Starfield is complete and going through content overhaul and extra world building, similar to the Cyberpunk 2077 delay, which I guess that makes sense to me. They say Starfield is set for 2021, so please be patient. You will be surprised, although the game may not be for everyone. There will also be an online social component and mobile Starfield app for use alongside the main Starfield game, and Todd Howard apparently didn't want this, but ZeniMax forced it upon him. Then they end it by saying, there you go, believe it or don't, I just wanted to drop this information so I could follow up with it by saying, employees right now within Bethesda are being treated like shit over this sudden change in showcase plans, and we are stressing. It is clear higher-ups are not happy about being forced into throwing a showcase together last minute, and they say they don't blame them. I just hope you all like what you see and we could use some good vibes here. Now, first of all, like I said, I do have a couple sources within Bethesda, and they say that's absolute crap. There is no stress going on. Bethesda is not treating anyone like crap. In fact, apparently Bethesda is being real good to the employees right now. So that statement right there is a huge red flag amongst other things that I'm about to get into. You can see towards the end of here that they have an update for you involving me. Wow, okay, now real quick, like I said, I was talking to this person, and they're supposed to verify themselves with me, right? Now, I have other inside sources that did verify with me in the same exact way that I asked this person to verify, and the people who actually are in the industry had no issue verifying that with me, and I didn't leak any of their information, and they're still perfectly fine and working in their respective companies. So the fact that this person refused to verify with me at all, and made it seem like I was being extremely unreasonable with my request, is a big red flag as well. In fact, it's even stranger because they were willing to verify with me at first, right? Basically, they're saying they trusted me as a source and that they'd be willing to verify with me and that somehow I got closer to the truth with my videos than other people did, which I think is just some fanboy shit. But when it came time to actually verify with me, this person acted like my request was impossible. Now, I don't want to say what I actually ask for verification purposes, because then people who would fake leaks like this could then prepare some kind of fake verification ahead of time, and I don't want to put that out there, but I will say I have safeguards in place to protect them, so that way if somehow I do leak their information, there is a solution that would benefit them greatly if that would happen, which it never has and never will. And the fact that multiple other sources had no issue verifying this exact way with me in the past, yet this supposed leaker thinks it's totally impossible, is a huge red flag. And then we kind of got into an argument in the comments. They started to say I was being extremely unreasonable, and I told them, you know, just cut the crap. I was working with you the same way I worked with other people successfully in the past. I gave you an opportunity to verify yourself, and you're coming up with consistent excuses. And then when I said that, they said, well, you're being mean now, so I don't want to verify myself with you at all. And that is a huge out. It's like they found an exit and took it to not verify themselves, and then like 10 to 20 to 30 minutes later, within the hour at least, they deleted their account, and here we are at this crap going on. Like, I'm so tired of these fake leaks. And the thing is, there is one interesting point to this specific leak, is usually on this specific gaming leaks and rumors subreddit, stuff like this gets posted all the time. However, when I first discovered this leak, I noticed it was up. There is no comments on it yet, just like a couple downvotes and upvotes. You can tell people were voting on it, but then suddenly the post disappeared. It wasn't edited by the OP, it didn't get taken down by mods. As you can see by this screenshot, it just kind of got censored for like an hour, and then it came back out of nowhere, and then everyone started to comment on it. So I don't know if that was maybe some kind of like moderator thing that they were doing over at this subreddit. I do know this subreddit does allow fake leaks to get posted and to exist. However, I think if something is proven fake, they take it down. But the moderators over here do a good job and work with the original posters and allow them to verify who they are, and then they'll put a verified tag on the post, giving it a lot more credibility. But this guy, I don't know if he talked talked with mods at the subreddit. Maybe he talked to mods at the subreddit as well and didn't like their verification purpose, so he realized he wasn't going to pull the wool over anyone's eyes. His fake stuff was not going to get verified, so he deleted his account and just left the post up here for people to just, you know, poke with a stick like a corpse that you found when you were young and walking the railroad tracks a little bit too far away from the house and you should have been going. But the thing is, this is such a strange situation. It could be, there is a very tiny % chance that this is indeed legit and this guy is just a jackass and this is his first time leaking anything and he's super paranoid and maybe got cold feet or second thoughts, I don't know. But all the red flags in this just scream this is fake, and I want to bring this to people's attention. No matter how credible something could look, you need to assume it's fake unless you get verification from Bethesda or you hear something from Bethesda Game Studios. And I think this verification thing that I do with any of the sources that want to give me any information should be something that subreddits and other content creators and gaming journalists do as well. I am sure most of them do, but I don't think that people should be able to even get to the step where they're dropping a post like this. This guy created a brand new account with no clout at all, no post history, nothing, and dropped something that got the community's attention and possibly wasted all of our time again, just because there is no verification, check, and balance for him to drop this garbage on this website. And if it's true and I'm wrong, I'll be the first to come out and drop a video saying I was wrong and that there was indeed a Bethesda showcase on the 11th. I would be excited to be wrong for one of the few times in my life, and I would welcome it with open arms, and I would go back to this guy and say, you know, I'm sorry, but you're still a dick because there is still no way I was going to give you any shred of credibility or say that I think this is true without you verifying. So with all that in mind, you can see as exciting as this might be, minus the fact that ZeniMax seems to be forcing things upon Bethesda and minus the thing that's already not true about Bethesda employees stressing right now, the fact that we almost got or could have gotten a Bethesda showcase in July is just very exciting. And I think that's one of the main reasons we get so many fake leaks like this when it comes to Starfield and just Bethesda Game Studios in general. One of the prices Bethesda has to pay for not talking about their games is speculation being the driving, fueling hype factor for their stuff. And speculation is fun. It is fun to speculate, even when you come to the determination that something is false. The ride, the journey from the beginning to the end of breaking down whatever the leak or whatever the thing is always a fun time. But we have to always approach this stuff as 100% fake, unless verified by Bethesda Game Studios. And I'll tell you right now, while I can't share with you the conversation screenshots I had with my sources, they are telling me that there is in no way any bad things going on to Bethesda employees right now. Apparently, Bethesda employees are being treated well right now. According to my sources, I don't know what details that means. I don't know how they're being treated well or in what way they're being treated well, but they're happy. There's no crunch time. They didn't comment on whether or not there's going to be a showcase, but the fact that most of this is immediately false just based upon my real inside sources, I think, in my opinion, puts the final nail in the coffin for this leak. Of course, like I said, there's a tiny % chance it might be true, so I want to hear what you have to say about all of this. Do you think this leak has any credibility to it? I mean, even if it was true, like most leaks like this, there is some stuff in it that isn't. That way they can inflate the leak to make it harder to track down where the leak actually came from, if it was true, which I don't think it is. Either way, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if your comment wins the internet, you may get featured in a future video. Be sure to like the video if you enjoy the content, and if you want to stay in the know when it comes to the latest gaming news, be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss the latest uploads. Follow me over on Twitter for gaming news that doesn't quite make it into my videos, as well as other channel updates. And check for links down in the description below for the official Skullzi merchandise site, the Skullzi Discord chat server, and if you want to have your hand in providing future content, there are links to be an exclusive channel member here on YouTube or over on Patreon as well. All these are down in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when apparently this leak came from Todd Howard, and by saying there will be no Todd Howard is Todd Howard's announcement for saying he's done. No, that's not true. Could you imagine? That would suck.
just works.